far, no upgrade Kane. It was a tragic game. It was really, really horrible. Since then, he got a lot better. He's still been a pretty solid performer. Regardless, though, we get the horse comp on both sides there. Hecarim on one side, Lilia on the other, with, yeah, some pretty solid engage, right? Insanity getting his most play. The Orianna's back up with a Camille debut.
Okay, Camille coming through here for revenge once more. This is actually the same pairing for jungle and top that they did have yesterday against EG. We'll see what the answer will be here for Huni. And also, if there's going to be anything like any sort of support Galio or whatever coming through, I think Galio could actually be pretty high priority, potentially for either side. I do think Galio works well, both with the Hecarim as well as with that Camille. Victor, I would be very excited to see, and it is actually going to get locked in here. So cool. Victor coming out has not been very popular in the LCS, but I tend to think it's a pretty strong pick these days. Have been seeing it more in solo queue, and I do think that ever since the items in before you start actually winning this 1v1, because Shen, I think even at 1 item completed, at 2 items completed, you can easily win this, and if you're ahead, you can continue to win this matchup for a very, very long time. As long as you have good parry timings, you just need to use the parry to actually avoid the true damage Q that could potentially come through.
Yep, so TSM going to give Sword Art counter pick yet again. Obviously could have claimed the Alistar, is a great champ alongside a Kai'Sa, is great against a Camille. They weren't ever going to lose their Shen, but they said, no, we would rather get counter pick on support than grab priority down there. I also like the Shen for another reason, which is I think TSM have played better and better the more they can focus on bot lane. It's 2 games in a row now. We get Pantheon support for Sword Art to let him play aggressively, to let him kind of lead the charge here. And a lot of it is from watching the Pantheon game last time, he mostly stayed in lane. The less he's been roaming towards mid, the better TSM have looked. Shen can come down. Obviously, Hecarim can dive there as well. Pre-6, Xayah is incredibly diveable, so I want to see TSM focus bot. I think it looks good when they do so, and we'll see if Raze and Destiny can handle that because they have not had a good landing phase so far this year.
Towards their top lane, but their bot lane could be in trouble here. If they can't actually clear out some minions and get level 2, Spica's going to hit 3 here, and you could get dove.
Yeah, they really could. Here comes the attempt. They need to knock down a couple more minions. They're not going to get it, so there's the big combo. The flash is not going to matter. First blood already in there for Lost, and Destiny's in a bad spot as well. However, the health bars are getting a little bit low. They can reset the turret. They will not get much more out of this, but what a beautiful start to this game. TSM focusing on bot lane. They get a first blood at 2.5.
Really well done there. You have the Pantheon, so much damage. An easy setup from your support position very early on. They set up that cross-map position with the invade level 1, they take away the red buff, do a bot camp clear, and they have this timed out so that Spica will hit level 3 right as the dive is ready to go. He pops the ghost, he has the E active, Raze flashes away, pops his cleanse, but he's still level 1, and there's so much damage coming in. There was never
forced it because Destiny had flashed. You could flash headbutt pull Sword Art when he goes for a melee minion and just run Xerxes in there. Yeah, again, the risk is really high. The game might just end if he is getting counter ganked, so not going to happen. TSM getting a very early dragon now at 548. That's a pretty nice one there as well. Yeah. So all across the board is going to feel comfortable. Huni is splitting farm with Revenge. It's an uninteractive top lane. We'll say, though, Revenge has been doing nicely. That's likely to be the next focus.
Spica is here. Destiny's going for this play, but Spica is going to make a bigger difference than this level 5 Alistar will.
They find the stun, but Huni had to flash away, so now Spica's going to try, finds the charge, is going to fear him backwards. Ulti comes down from the Camille, and Destiny just has nowhere to go. The fear was going to be too much for him, is going to get dropped off the table, and now Revenge, yeah, good luck. You've got Xerxes nearby, so you can maybe go for a bit, but get stunned right in front of the turret. Revenge forced to flash away from the play he went for. That's a punish, and Revenge going to take the recall.
Really just underestimating Pantheon, looking for an ulti top.
Straight up 2-on-2, Pulverize, and the Shen. Here we go. They won the bottom side. They're going to win this one, even through the ulti. There is just no way out. The feathers fly. They don't matter. The root doesn't do anything. TSM are marching towards perfect game pace right now up against Immortals.
They're crushing. You talked about it. It was you could feel it in your bones. They were going to make that play on the other side of the map. How strong was that other side going to be? Well, pretty damn strong. Sword Art just straight up go for an early Bramble, pick up the Frostfire. It allows you to win these melee matchups for longer than normal, but does have a little bit less utility than some of the others.
Pulverized lands, Xerxes running away. This is already 1 kill on the Destiny, and the Herald charge is going to be pretty easy as well. Lost is able to get his share of the gold. Herald's not going to get too much more, but we're 1 minute away from turret plates dropping. And though technically 1 plate was killed in bottom lane, you can see that 4 on the minimap, no one has earned plate gold on Immortal's side. Even if you're going to be the biggest stickler of a perfect game, earning plate gold has also not been done by Immortals here.
So another nice play here from TSM. Xerxes looking for something, but Sword Art coming from that river. Spica's already there. Right place, right time. They're able to get another easy kill on the Alistar, who did
finally took some damage. May have at most lost a plate, but that's a great taunt. Huni gonna lock him right up. Can't go any farther. Kill number 5. TSM just keeps picking up extra gold.
That's the proactive ultimates twice in a row. You see Huni going towards that top side. He was playing bot side. Sword Art in the previous one. Ults up towards top lane. Immediate Shen ult coming through. They get the kill there. Then this time it is Spica he is grouping up with. As soon as the ult is ready, you want to look to make that play. TSM have been on point with it and are cruising in this game. They're even going to be able to grab.
But Immortals, they are going to actively lose their base until they force Huni to join. Dealing damage to Dragon. They really can't delay any longer. They just must keep the pressure on.
Go.
Here comes Spica with Huni coming around. They find the first bit of a dunk. Insanity going to flash away. Shockwave on the 2. The re-dive comes across. Lost over the top as well. Xerxes gets 1, and it's time to kite away. It's a 1-for-1 fight so far. Sorta at 5 health, but lives. And TSM are winning the fight by 3 kills to 1 now, as Xerxes and Revenge are now just running away. You have to imagine if he had 5 more damage, they get 1 more kill, and it looks a little bit nicer. But at the end of the day, the Ocean Drake is going to be knocked down here pretty easily. It is a 4v2 on the map. Sorta's running back over, has his ulti. Xerxes, your flashless, your ulti list, this is not a dragon you're going to get. You're not going to make it happen. They can try with the Swirl Seed. It's not going to come through. Ocean Drake, Ocean Soul comes through for TSM.
TSM got everything they need now, it feels like, to close out this game. Immortals had a pretty good start to the fight, though. You know, Revenge had a critical ultimate to actually lock Spica in, so he didn't get really any distance. If you track Spica in this fight, the beginning of it goes fairly well for Immortals. So Revenge lands the hook shot, ults him in. So look at the ultimate from Spica, went nowhere. And then the shockwave comes across both of them, but the problems arise when Lost on the other side knows that shockwave is down, can go aggressive, and despite the start of it looking pretty good for them, there's no threats left for the Kai'Sa. He can fly into the back line, taking down multiple members and allowing them to secure that fight. You don't have your zone just completed, so there is the other side of the coin.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. You would have liked the other build, but
My Harvester Stopwatch. It's a good build. Just do that. Anyway, yeah, there's a fight going on. They're going to go for the play right now to Spica. Half HP already. Big damage there. Going to go for the re-engage. And wow, he's deleted. He's just gone. Revenge, goodbye. I know it's a 7,000 gold damage. It's not a lot you get to do.
Right? You can kind of tank it up and just heal through it. They have Power Heal and Sword Art zoning. They want to force a fight here. They know Xerxes also has no flash, so he can't even get to the pit.
Oh, big shockwave finds him a single kill in a second. At least there's some follow-up in Immortals. Can they get more out of the 4v3? They get the slow, but the sleep's not back available yet. That cooldown's too long. They get 2 kills. You still take Baron for 2 kills every day of the week, but at
TSM are in retreat. Immortals are trying to pick off the members who didn't recall, but now the rest of the team has reconvened.
Getting that scuttle is such a big deal because it means they know what Immortals are up to the entire time. Going for the pick on Sword Art. They know the cooldowns are gone this time around, but they can't quite get into the fight. Pee-wee zones them out. Headbutt Pulve comes across to get a deletion. They get 1. They're looking for Huni now as well, but Spica coming around the backhand side, looking for Xerxes. Shockwave not going to catch anything. It's a 2-for-1 so far. The re-engage finds a kill. 3-on-3, but Lost is here. He's already got a triple, and he's looking for the quadra. Revenge is forced to flash away. The Devil for Insanity not enough to carry this fight. It's a 10,000 gold difference. There's minions inside the base, and the Ocean Soul standing back up. Revenge is going to die for this one, and this is TSM. Whoop, they get the snipe, they get the killer instinct, and Lost gets an unofficial quadra, walked into the base. TSM with the Bud Light Ace gonna take home a victory, a 3-0 weekend, and a 4-2 record puts him in 3rd place.
Nicely done, TSM. Back-to-back days, looking strong here. Looking proactive with the Shen ultimates, controlling the dragons, getting that soul. Really a great showing from them here today, and we saw them looking really aggressive even in the early stages. That was one of your criticisms about them yesterday against EL. This time they had that very early dive on bot lane. They had the really intelligent level 1 to set up this cross-map situation where they take over the enemy's red side jungle. They farm those 3 camps. Spica hits 3